Today we're going to do a solo group dungeon. Well, we're going to be doing a group dungeon as a solo player. That means I'm going to go into a dungeon meant for a group of 5 people, tank, healer, DPS, and I'm just going to do it all by myself. This is a mapped dungeon, and they cost about 40,000. Oh, this is one of the harder ones too. Morgana dungeon, and I'm using Shadow Collar set for speed clear, and I will swap to Druidic and Mercenary for certain bosses if necessary, but I'm usually pretty lazy, so I'm going to eat lifesteal food. We have a cake active right now already. And this is already a tough freaking pull. We got Double Witch with the book. The book makes it hard. It's a harder pull with the book. So we're going to just kind of chill. Now, the little, lame brains here, who cares about them? But, okay, we aggroed the witches, so that's not the best. Or we aggroed one witch, so we can do that. We can make this work. This is not too bad. I'm a little more powerful than I used to be back in the days, but I still have... yeah, we handled that no probs, apparently. It is a little easier now also with 8.4 instead of 8.3, but I'm still, I have the muscle memory of, these are really, hard-hitting characters, right? They are 16% stronger, too. So we're going to see how much loot we get. We do have premium active. It was a 5 days of free premium because of the DDoS attacks. And we have to clear every room, and I could be invaded. This dungeon could be invaded. It's a yellow zone, so I'm not going to lose any loot. But it could still be pretty bad, right? And so we're just going to try to, nuke everything that we can here. And we're not doing so bad, right? They're all dying. It's the summoned spiked demon that we have to watch out for, because he hits like a absolute beast. He takes big chunks out of our health, so... we do have to play it a little safe, and that explosion will take almost all of my health if I stand in it. Alright, we got Lava and Crow. That's an easy pull. The Lava guy's going to knock me around a bit, not a problem. But after the knockback, we can start lasering. Crow will fear me, it's not a big deal. And the fear only lasts a few seconds due to my gear, quality. And if you didn't know that, you'll get crowd controlled for less time. Depending on how strong the monster is and how good your gear is. If this was like a tier 8-3 dungeon, that fear would last like 6 seconds on me, but it's not, so... Alright, so crossbow guy won't zip around the room if I don't get close to him, but when I do, watch. After he channels this, of course, he's gonna, boost away. There he goes. So, but if I stay at range, he won't do that move. He'll just do his cone of attack. We got 2 crossbow lads, so again, same deal, we just keep them at range, blow vape juice in their faces, and then they're gonna spray me with bullets here. And I could maybe, I can just stand in that, it's fine. They tickle. I'm just like in the Matrix, I'm just dodging bolts. And yeah, they give 13k fame each right now. It's not bad, but it's not as good as tier 4 statics, it's just not. Double Crow and then Witch Lady, that's easy pull. We can probably pull these 2 also. Get them in there, make sure that the crows are standing. Now, here's where my health's getting a little low, but that's fine, because we're just going to nuke, and they're just going to melt. Also, I stood in their puddle, but hey, it's fine. We're coming up on what might be double boss. No, that's single. That is a tome chest. Looks like, yeah, that's a tome. That's a green tome chest. We don't do those. That's a waste of time. I can kill the boss and get some fame, but who cares? These are all melees, so I can just stand in this mostly. I want to get feared, that's fine, that's okay. And then we're gonna take the second fear, that's fine. We're gonna armor shred, heal, AoE, vape juice, puddle into laser, and then they just all melt. And the more we can pull, the less time it takes. On a 3 to 4 floor dungeon, I can clear it in a total of 25 minutes, so it's not bad. We got a book, we're gonna prio book, kill book first. Always kill book first. Wait for him to turn into little shadow demon, and then we will laser the demon, because that's the hard hitter. The books hit hard too, but so does the demon. And if you're trying to AoE like 10 dudes, and then one of these guys explodes, it's over. That's a repair bill. You don't want the repair bill. I'm just gonna go open hard on these 2, and try to nuke them down quick. Not stand in their puddle, They have a puddle, I have a puddle. We're just splashing puddles in a castle. In a creepy little castle. So, also, I know some people, they like to skip mobs and be very strategic with it, so they can just, they kill the exact amount of mobs that they need, so that they can get the loot from the boss. I'm lazy, I don't like to do that, because that requires a bunch of extra thinking, and I'm gonna heal here, actually. But also, if I clear the entire first floor, most players who enter this dungeon will just, if they don't have hacks. If they're radar hacking, they know, but if they don't, they won't know. They will assume that a group is already in here cleared everything out. And so that gives me more time to clear the second and third floor, whereas if I skip a bunch of mobs and they're like, ooh, a dungeon! And then they get to the second floor and then they notice it's kind of cleared and they're like, oh, well maybe they didn't clear everything, and then they keep going. So this is to try to make them like not bother pursuing the rest of the dungeon. Is that a boss? No, that's not a boss. Okay, we're fine. We're good here. And armor shred into armor, vape into heal, laser beam, tanky boy, and then we missed that patrol. That's fine. This might be double boss though. Let's see. That is melee and crossbow. I might be able to do that. But what is the chest? Make sure it's not a tome chest. It is. I can't see it. Okay. HPs are 22,000, 26,000. We're going to focus crossbow. And there's crossbow man. Gonna just open real hard here with all of our AoEs and try to nuke as fast as possible one of them. We can reset after one dies. And oh, I'm in trouble here. I'm slowed. I took a few hits there, a little bit of chip damage. It's not a big deal. It's fine. And we can laser him. And you can see I'm starting to take some serious hits here, but in 12 seconds, oh, don't want to be blended. I am taking a lot of hits, actually. And I'm about to get jumped on here, so I gotta move, run away from that. And we got our cooldowns back. We can armor shred once again, AoE, heal, and that's both, they're both dead. Like, look at my HP, look at theirs. I can just stand in his whirlwind, it's no problem. 28,000 fame, which sucks. One upgraded static mob gives more than that when you have the cake buff, the fame buff, and premium active. So there we go, that's our first chest. Let's see what it is. Chests were recently nerfed about a month ago in a patch, so 95k. It's still better than solo dungeons. It's not really that hard. No jackpots, just regular gear. So yeah, 95k for, what is that, 7 minutes of work so far? Now you have to remember that I did pay 40k for the dungeon itself. So, you know, keep that in mind. But we technically could have skipped this guy, but he's a weak mob. I can just curse him and catch him on fire, and he's just gonna die a horrible death here. Just gonna stroke out. There it goes. Oh, and of course he drops an item, makes me have to turn back around and grab the one rune. It's such a troll. Next room, we got melee guy, which, oh, this is hard room. I'm gonna kill melee guy by himself. Can I pull this witch by herself? I think I can. Now, she summons bats, so that's not good. We don't like bat summoning. We can get melee guy here too. I can pop heal, vape him, laser him in the puddle. And now, this pulls hard though. That's 4 enemies. It's doable. I want to get crossbow guy to stack on this mage girl. And there he goes. He just now did. I'm going to get knocked back, so that's going to put them out of position a bit. I have 9 seconds until I can heal. Let's see, how are we doing? Might be able to laser there. That takes them 2 out. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're okay. So let's puddle into AoE, vape, and then get knocked back. Wait for the knockback. Step out of the lava, laser lava man down. And then that wins the fight. Now, if I long puddle here, I can move this second witch into the first puddle. And then that makes it real simple. So we're going to puddle into beam. It's a good thing that they don't know the beam attack. It's a real good thing. I think the beam attack is actually a fire beam in the Corrupted Dungeon main boss. The one that sits in the middle and shoots the fireballs everywhere. This I can skip. I don't need to fight those because here's the second level. And I don't care about the fame so much. Fame's okay, but I'm here for the loot. I want to show you guys a really big jackpot. I haven't had a really good jackpot in a group dungeon in about 1.5 years. It's been a while. Alright, we got big guy here. This guy's, you can see, super kiteable. We'll just kite him around. It's the books that I want to take care of, because we got a big demon book over here. Those are a pain in the butt to deal with. Get the little books. The little books will chip you down big time if there's enough of them. But we're fighting them one at a time. It's not a big deal. Alright, so let's get rid of these dudes. And not stand in that big smash attack. It won't kill you, it just hits you really hard. It's the explosion you don't want to get, you know, you don't want to stand in that. Alright, we got 2 witch ladies. Let's pull Let's just pull them, get them close together like that. And that way they're just kind of chilling together. Just dump all my AoEs because I'll have the cooldown back. I just want to be healed so I can keep chain pulling. If it gets bad, I can. I'm not gonna spam potions. That's a waste of money. Even though I have like 600 now. I just switch to healing staff and heal myself. That's the more time efficient way than sitting there and waiting for my health to regenerate over time. It's only a 10-second cooldown in between swaps, so not too bad. And you can see just cursing her like 2 puddles and 1 laser just nuked her health. Easy style. Next pull. This is big room. That's a lot of range. Those guys are weak though. Also, we can kind of just make sure that they're all getting stacked up. I want to prio Witch Girl here. So we're just gonna dump all of our AoEs like so. Take the tankiest guy, make sure he's got a puddle under him, and then laser him. And that finishes that pull. These used to be so hard, and now it's way easy. It's so much easier, guys. Y'all don't even know. I don't even need to double puddle these guys. They're small fry, so they die. 1 puddle, 1 laser. It almost sounds like one of those viral videos where a guy sticks a jar up his you-know-what. Alright, we got the pit bulls here. I know they're not pit bulls, they're mastiffs. Just in case you're wondering. So there we go. We're gonna double puddle this guy and then laser, because he is a beefy boy. Now, I could just bring him along with the rest of this room here, because these guys are all melees. Like I said, melees stick together. Melee's easy. And we could just kind of nuke here. I don't need to heal. I'm just doing it for damage. I'm gonna ride up the fear, re-puddle, and then laser. Now here's the thing too. This is a fame shrine, right? Or it could be a silver shrine. If I pull this boss, it pulls the whole room. So you have to clear the room first. You may not realize this. It's part of the game. It's supposed to surprise groups. Now I don't really enjoy the crow. Like the crows are easy. They're just melee. You can just kind of move them around and stuff. It's the witch ladies that are not fun. So I just want to make sure everyone's standing in a puddle. And you can see that I'm really starting to drop my health here, but it's fine because I'm looting apparently. Clicked on a bag. See how fast they die? It's simple. It's so easy. Now this monster, this boss, is 0 threat. It might pull the door guard, but they're melee. So or one's crossbow. We'll see. We'll see if they get pulled or not. All right, let's go. And I don't see them approaching me, so I think we're good. The only thing here I need to avoid is the puddles and the explosion bats, but again, it's super easy. She's like, her health just drains, and I can just dump all my AoEs, no probs. Make sure that I'm shredding her armor and hitting her with everything I've got. This is like I stood in a bat there. I'm just out healing. I out healed. I can stand in her puddles. They don't really hurt that much. There we go. So this is a fame buff, 50% additional fame. So, killing mobs now is going to be pretty juicy, especially these big boys, these Organa Knights. They do give a lot of fame, so let's see how much we get with all these buffs stacked. Remember, we have the fame cake also. The only thing I don't have is the Avalonian raid buff, because I don't do group stuff, and I don't have the Black Zone conquest rewards. That could be another 10%. So, we're missing 25%, 24,000. That still sucks compared to statics. This is why I tell people, just run tier 4 blue zone statics. You don't need to do anything else for fame, ever. We got a split here. This is the box room. That's double caster. That might take more time. This might be bats. You want the side with the crappier mobs. This is just books and 1 caster lady, and I can just laser when the books are near. So that's easy. Really easy. I can probably just auto attack her and kite her like this way. Start on this witch lady. Just kind of... You know, they hit pretty hard. Like, I'm standing in the middle of their Kamehameha energy blasts. Oh, she's lasering me. I'm lasering her. We're having a Harry Potter fight here. Pretty cool. So that was a way easier, side than that one. That's why I chose that way. And I don't have to clear them, remember. Don't have to do it. So, let's see if I can... Yes, we got our Thetford Cape. It did its job. It pulled both. We're gonna fast nuke these two because we got a similar pull coming up here too. Any attackable books? Let's get them over here. That way we can take them all out at once and we don't have to deal with them on the second fight. I got some pretty long cooldowns, but it's a single witch lady. And I could have just walked past her. I didn't have to fight her, by the way. I could have just walked up here near the bookshelves and she would not have aggroed me at all. I could have just left her alone. And at this point, if someone's invading the dungeon, like, sometimes the noise helps. Like, especially if you're in a hostile dungeon. This is like Black Zone tip, which is weird coming from a Swole Benji account, right? But, if you leave some mobs alive and then you hear them, you know, shoot or make noise, you can hear them off screen, off nameplate range. You can still hear mobs doing mob stuff. Alright, let's get the crows. Let's get... These are small fry. We can take all of them on at once, right? So let's just dump our AoEs like so. And we did get feared there. No, did we? No, I don't know. Whatever. Let's nuke them down. That could be a Fame Tome boss, could not be, but I'm going to clear these two. That is another Fame Tome! Dang it, I hate Fame Tomes! I only see them when I film, I swear. It's like streamer bad luck or something. Alright, get the double fear, that's fine. Get pushed around, get bullied by the crows. I wish they would drop, you know, the monthly reward amount. That would be so cool. When I was new, I thought that that's how you got them, but no, it's a monthly reward. Like, they don't, it's not a drop, it's just a, you know, monthly thing. It sucks, whatever, man. Are we about to get slammed? Oh, it didn't even take, that was like 10% of our life. And we just heal it right back. It's like, the magical powers of the roast pork. We're on, what is this, floor 2? Floor 2, 16 minutes? Damn, we're being slow today. These doggos, not a problem. Just AoE, you can just target, you can get the whole room if you want. This guy's gonna do his jump attack. There we go. Now I'm gonna do my big explosion-y, you know, fancy pants Megumin explosion. That would be so cool to have, like, to be able to do that in an MMORPG. You roll a character, and you can have the ultimate attack in the game, but you can only cast it once per day. And you would have to, like, level up to 10 or 20 without any skill points into anything else. And you would dump it all into that one skill. And, dude, people would do that. People would absolutely... I would do that. I would have an alt character that only did that. It would be the coolest thing. I'm getting hurt hard here. But that's okay, because I have my heal. Watch my HP jump back up. It's fine. We're okay. We have not been down to once... Ew, green boots, get out of here. No one wants green boots. Alright? We don't want the green boots. Dude, just let me have these candle stands. Who put all these candles here? Who's making the candles? Who's a candle crafter in this game? Alright, we're gonna clear the side mobs, and I believe I can do this fight without Nature Staff. But we'll see. Pretty sure I can. It's kind of a trickier fight because she constantly summons crap, and that might out DPS my heals. But I might have to also save my heal and not use it as a damage nuke. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna run away from his whirlwind and then laser him while he stands in the puddle of cursed death. Also, don't go around this way. Sometimes she aggroes. I'm just gonna go safe mode here. And I swear he almost leashed and I had to start that fight over. I can pull both at the same time, but I want to make sure I start ramping up her damage first. I'm actually gonna blow a bunch of cooldowns here, just so I can do this fight faster. I'm getting a little impatient. And we're gonna fully heal off of them. And yeah, it's so much faster when you pop your boots than other abilities. The boots armor shred is amazing. What's her HP? 26k. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this fight. But I can reset it if I can't. How's my food buff? Food buff good. Everything's good. We got everything we meet. I might get mana problems. I'm waiting on cooldowns, and then we will start the fight. And I want to hit her hard as hell on the opener here. So we're gonna puddle, run at her, activate armor, vape, activate E. I know that's my heal. Second puddle into laser beam, not get hit by that explosion. And we're gonna try to kite the bats into our puddles so that they don't like ramp up. So we're just gonna kind of dance around here, avoid her explosion, hit her with laser beam every chance we get. And anniversary cake wore off. Okay, well I'm just gonna eat a cake in the middle of a fight. There we go. It's back up, baby. Alright, we got the puddle here. You see, I'm starting to lose a little bit of health, but hey, all of my cooldowns are back. Yeah, this was an easy fight, actually. I think I was a little over, or... I don't know what I was. I'm just always, like, cautious, I suppose. 73,000 fame. What's the chest gonna have? No purple chest today, boys, sorry. 64,000. Alright. So we earned... Okay, we're gonna take... Well, I can't... Hold on. I have too much stuff. Like, I have this Druidic Staff and Mercenary Jacket that are kind of soaking up the estimated market value. I'm just gonna TP home, and I know it's gonna cost me a bunch because I have a bunch of gear on me. Who cares? It's for science, okay? I'm paying the fee for science. Okay, that's 95k to teleport home. Whatever, who cares? I'm gonna show you the repair bill. I'm gonna put these 8-3 items back in my inventory, or back in my chests. Show you how much we earned in 20 minutes. It took 20 minutes to clear that dungeon, basically. It was a 2-floor dungeon, but they were big tile sets. They weren't the small tile sets. Like I said, I can normally clear four floors in 25 if they're not the big extendo ones. Also, we earned... Damn, that's a lot of faction points. I spent 9,000 before filming, but I don't know if I got any residual ones from killing people. Don't worry, I'm not gonna count it. I'm not gonna count on the total. The repair bill is 9,000 silver. It's not a lot. I didn't get down, so only 9,000. If I did get down, it's 300,000. So I'm gonna go put my gear up, and we're gonna see how much we earned. And don't worry, the chest that I just got, this has no value until I open it, so don't worry about that, okay? Putting those up, we have 197,000. And yes, I could put the cake up because you know, the cake, I brought it with me. 196,000 in 20 minutes. That kind of sucks. Yeah, it's not that good. But there you go. That is doing group dungeons. And also, I just want you to know, I started this video with 505 million silver. I have auto respec on. I have satchel on. I know I kind of... This is the satchel. This is auto respec. So I earned about 3 million combat fame credits in 20 minutes. It's pretty good. It's all right. It's not the best, but we did get a fame shrine too, and it's, you know, fame week and the fame cake and premium, whatever. This video's not about that. It's about the loot. Let's open this bad boy up. What do we get? Oh, that's a terrible one. Oh god, bad luck on that. Oh well, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching me solo a group dungeon. As always, be a bro, stay swole. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. You know, I read every comment. It's the only social life I have is you guys. Make sure to subscribe because we're so close to 10,000. I think I said 10,000 last video. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers. I'll get that sweet check mark and a little plaque, and I can put it on the wall. And I have nothing on my walls. I have no decorations. So that'll be my first ever decoration, guys. Because I'm a minimalist, I don't really decorate. So thank you so much for that, and make sure that you're subscribed. And on the right side of your screen is a video that you should absolutely watch. If you don't watch that video, then it's gonna rain, or the sprinkler, no, you'll walk through somewhere and the sprinklers will be on. Maybe you're driving down the street and like you're just gonna get hit by water somehow, okay? Just click the right side of your screen. Also click join down below to become a channel member. I forgot that.